Date is Thursday. It's April 24th, 2025. So who's going to win this culture war between the atheists and the Satanists? Who's going to win? Is it going to be the atheists or is it going to be the Satanists? What brand of pessimism is going to prevail? Take your pick. You can have atheism or you can have pessimism. Or you can have Satanism. Both are different forms of pessimism. Take your pick. That's what the few paranoid, oppressive, violent people who concentrate wealth and power are telling you. Take your pick. Do you like atheism? Or do you like Satanism? Which form of pessimism do you like? Which side do you choose in the culture war? It's a culture war between Satanism and atheism. Again, what's Satanism? Satanism is a belief in the value of a pessimistic myth. The pessimistic myth is an evil entity rules over the earth. Doesn't matter whether you believe in a good entity rules in heaven. Doesn't matter whether you believe you're observing and obeying the will of the good entity. If you believe in the value of a pessimistic myth, the pessimistic myth is an evil entity rules over the earth, then you are a Satanist. And that's what you are, if that's what you believe. Do you believe in Satan? And by the way, the only people that I know who are demon-possessed are people who are possessed of the idea that an evil entity rules over the earth. Because a ruler, if you think this in your own mind that an evil entity rules over the earth, well, the ruler does what? Rules over everything, owns everything that the ruler rules over. So the ruler decides who owns what, right? So you're really saying that the big bully is the evil entity. Because it's the big bully that decides who owns what, right? What's the big bully? The state authority. Do you feel that you're owned by the state authority? I don't. The state authority can threaten my life. The state authority can put me in my body in a jail cell, but I believe in the value of the most optimistic myths. Most optimistic myths include, I have an infinite number, diversity, and variety of lives to live. I have an infinite number, diversity, and variety of bodies to give. I am seed, body, soul, and spirit. They have no leverage over me. They only have leverage over those people who believe in the value of pessimistic myths. And that's why the few paranoid, oppressive, violent people promote to us the idea of a culture war between Satanists and atheists. They want you to focus your minds on those pessimistic myths and don't think about the most optimistic myths. They want you to believe that a belief in the value of the most optimistic myths is wishful thinking. Is it wishful thinking? On what do they base that conclusion? Do they base that conclusion on their knowing next to nothing about almost everything? Because they know next to nothing about almost everything. That's the truth. We know next to nothing about almost everything. I know next to nothing about almost everything. You know next to nothing about almost everything. We know next to nothing about almost everything. And they know next to nothing about almost everything.